everybody, it's Bruce from Nature Calls, and I just finished the Ripstop by the Roll Packing Cube kit that they've come out with. Love their kits. Got a whole bunch of kits that I've done, from tarps to hammocks, bags, hip bags, fanny packs. This is their Packing Cube kit. And they have it 3 different sizes, or you can get the whole triple kit for a little bit of a savings. It's made with their Ultra Mesh, so breathable fabric. They give you the fabric all pre-laser cut. All the parts are already done for you. You just have to put the zippers on, put the zipper poles on, and sew it all together. So this is their small one. It's my first one I did. Had a little bit of issue with it. It's when I sew, I'm not so precise, but this is all, since it's precision cut, it's all based on certain hemlines, and it's 1/4-inch hemline. So when you stick to that and you don't like flub up, it comes out better. So this is their medium, and this is their large. And it has nice zipper pulls. You can open the whole thing up like a big sandwich. So there's the whole thing, and it's got little pulls on it, so you can take some of the pressure off. You know, real fun kit. So these packing cubes, as far as like travel packing, I can see these would be really great for travel packing, like you're getting a suitcase and you're going on a trip somewhere. For me, as far as backpacking, they're a little big, except for the smallest one. I might use this one. I don't really bring a lot of extra stuff. Like this would be great for a first aid kit, because you can see what's in it. I like that. The only extra things I bring that would need to go in something by themselves, I'd probably put in a waterproof setup similar to this. I bring like an extra pair of warm socks and an extra pair of underwear, and that's really all the extra stuff. Got my first aid kit, my cook kit's all together. You know, so as far as like backpacking, don't know what this is necessarily good for, but maybe for car kits, for putting extra stuff in your car, or again on a trip or something like that, they'd be great. A real fun kit, real affordable, brings you all the little parts for it, and it's great to learn how to sew. All right, let's go sew it. Okay, so in the kit, you get the top and the bottom. They're all laser cut. You get the zipper pulls, little grosgrain to help the zipper pulls, the zipper, and they gave you these 2 long pieces. One's on this particular kit is 1 wide, 1 narrow, so that's your side. The other ones, they're basically the same size. This is the large kit. And then this piece here is the back. Now the first thing I do is separate the zipper. Did you zip? You. That's exactly why. See, it's not coming apart. There we go. It's right there. See, that's. You'll be able to cut that off later, but we just basically pull these 2 zippers apart, or this one zipper into halves. They give you plenty of zipper. The zippers basically have 2 sides, and if you can see, now the teeth are up in that position. Now they're down in that position. So you need to understand that, and we're gonna do our first sew with the zipper facing up, and that corresponds to the zipper pull. So if I can get that in there. So the zipper pull has a certain way it goes on too. So you have to put the right, sew your zipper the right way for the zipper pull. So the first sew, we're gonna have the zipper so the teeth are facing up, and then this edge right here is with the edge of the fabric. So we don't want to, with the teeth facing down, like that. You know, they're giving you plenty of zipper, like miles too long. So I go ahead and put out, you know, good 4 or 5 inches beyond, because you're going to be able to cut that all back. But it also helps maybe 4 inches It helps when you're putting on the zipper pull, and so you'll see what that means, but it's nice to have plenty out there. If you have it cut too short and you screw it up, you're gonna cut it too short. And with this pre-cut pieces, you've got to be right on that 1/4 inch hem mark. So let's get that sewn on. Actually, it's the wrong way I'm going to do it. So it's actually going to sew on with your teeth to the inside. Just about 4 inches. And we're going to sew kind of close to where the teeth are, right there. Now on my machine, I've got a setting over here where I can change the position of the needle. So your machine, let me show you down here. So if I hit that button, see how it jumps to the, zoom that in. How the needle jumps around. So there it's in the center. Oh, there it's over to the left. And that's where I'm going to sew my first run with the zipper. I could put zipper foots, I could put all these things on, but the way these turn out, you can just use your standard zipper foot and it works just fine. Put my needle down. I'm just going to run that zipper foot right along that zipper and try and keep the distance just right. Lock it up. And it will push your zipper over. You got to kind of get it just the right spot. And on this other side, I'm going to make the tag a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. So let's say about 3 inches. You'll see later how that helps you out. So make that about 3 inches and sew that down. Okay, the next step, once you get the zipper sewn down, is we're going to fold it under like that, and we're going to basically sew right along that same line again. And to do that, we set the needle position to the middle again. So now I'm just going to sew right down basically that same line. That'll give us that nice kind of clean edge. Now, like if you do some zippers, you might want it all the way up like that. But I find with these little packages, it gives you just a little bit more room. So you can, if you want, sew that all the way up to the zipper. You probably have to use a zipper foot to do that. But it's just fine to sew it right down that fold line. So now, edge of my zipper foot's riding right along that zipper. I'll get my foot to work. So now with a real zipper foot, you can get a lot closer, but you run it right along that. I'm actually sewing into the other side. Show you. So now I am sewing right there. That one's the first stitch, that one's the second stitch. Okay, so now we got both sides, and here you can see got one longer than the other one. Probably trim that just to get rid of that fluff on there. We're going to put a pull with its wider mouth on to that zipper first. My big jumbo fingers. Of course, one side goes on fairly easy. I can hopefully show you. Like that. Okay, now, this is the difficult part. Now we want these to line up, so you got to kind of guesstimate a little bit. You want this part here to line up. So we're going to pull that back just a little bit. And we're going to try and jam that on through the other side. This is where you got to pull the zipper, so you got like a bunch of things going on all at the same time. Try and grab both sides. There we go. So I'd like grab both sides. Looks like I did okay. Yeah, that'll work. That went a lot smoother than normal. Sometimes it just takes forever. So now we're going to do the other side. Same thing. Make sure we aren't twisting anything. Actually, we can zip this up quite a ways. That will help. Now, it's the same thing. I've got a long side and a short side. So I'll start with the long side and then get to the short side. I'll take the little piece of grosgrain, so they give you maybe like 7-inch piece of grosgrain, fold it in half. Fold it in half and cut it. Now, we'll take one of these, fold it in half. And we're going to sew it right there. Now, this is where you got to be real careful. This is where you got to start really paying attention to that 1/4-inch hem that they have. And so only going to be a 1/4-inch hem across there. So got to be, and you're not going to want to cut any of this orange off. You're going to cut this off. So you're going to have a 1/4-inch hem right across that. So now to put the grosgrain on, we're going to put it on this side, which is the outside facing, what you see from the outside. It'll go on there, not this side. Does that make sense? So this is on the inside of your bag. This is going to be on the outside of your bag. And to do that, so I'm going to ride this side of my foot along there. And this is a small zipper, so we can just kind of drive right through it like that. And I'll do the other side. Now we can cut this excess zipper part off. You want to cut it right along the fabric, like that. We're going to do a little bit of a singe, not too close, just to kind of seal up those ends. Now this other piece that I call the back, so I've got, this is the face, it's facing out, and then we're going to put this right like that. We're going to do that 1/4-inch. I'll get that a little closer. So now we're going to do, now this is longer, so we'll trim that off later. But so that's the outside. We're going to sew 1/4-inch hem right along there. So now I've got that one. Now we're going to bring this up and over, connect that up again onto the other end. Now we're going to sew another 1/4-inch hem right across there. Now we just need to even up that edge. Just going to use this and work my way along it. Okay. We're going to make some alignment little marks so we can make everything aligned. So I'm going to put the two zippers together and then fold it, and then right there, make just a little tiny notch. So just a little tiny notch there. Do the same thing on the other side. Now, keeping that same fold, we'll go to this other end, like midway on the zipper. Make a couple little spots there. We'll align those little notches with each other right there, and then we'll go out to this end. Make a little tiny notch up here. And on the other side. Then we'll go to the other side, down here, do the same thing. Now with the top and the bottom, we're going to fold those line everything up, make a little snip on the other side, line everything up, make a little snip, and we'll fold it the other way, the long way, line everything up. Make a little snip. Go the other side, line everything up. Make a little snip. Okay, and I'll do that to the other side. So, say this is the top, I'll go do that to the bottom. So now, here's the back, still inside out. This is the long side, and we're just going to take those two little snips that we made. Where's that one? There's that one. We'll line those up, and we will clip those. Come back and redo that one, but this is just going to get me started. Of course, with a camera. Okay, there we go. There is a little notch mark. Now I'll go line up all the notch marks and clip them all together. It's now got all those where each of the notch marks are. Now I'm just going to go around and line them up. See where these corners. I'm just going to line them up and go clip them all the way around. All right, so now I've got it clipped all the way around. Now I'm just going to start sewing 1/4 inch hem, connect up. See, this is the top to the sides. It's going to start on this back piece before I get to the zipper, kind of get my gauge down, lock it. Nope, that's not where I want it. How do I do that? There we go. So I'm going to just follow that 1/4 inch all the way around. Now on these corners, you gotta take your time and kind of manipulate it kind of heavily. Make sure nothing's up underneath. Kind of squish things around. So my fat fingers don't help really manipulate that fabric. Eventually it'll line up again. There we go. Okay, so there's the one side done. Now I'll just do the same thing with this side. Line up all the little marks and then muscle my way around it. Okay, so now that we've got it all done, we got to find our zippers, wherever they went. Over here. There they are. Now we're going to just separate those like this. And we're going to turn it inside out. Push out all the corners. There we have the bag. There you go. That's the large one, so that's like, if you want to see how big, that's pretty big. This is their medium size. And this is their small size. Their small size is kind of funny because I didn't take as much care and I didn't pay attention to that 1/4 inch hem, so it came a little bit wonky, but the other two came out good. What you'd use these for, I don't know. I'd probably use this little one for something backpacking. I don't know what you use the other two for, but for regular travel, I guess it'd be great. Okay, there you go. Fun little project. They give you everything you need. Not bad.